how to instantly manifest your desired reality, but also how to let go, how to detach. Now, unfortunately, you can't let go, you can't detach, and you definitely can't manifest instantly your desired reality until you know the annoying law of the universe, because currently you're actually making a mistake that goes in direct contradiction to the annoying law of the universe, which you can't pass, because unfortunately, anytime that you attempt to go against the foundations of the universe, you ultimately go against the foundations of yourself, which means you ultimately go against the foundation of God. And anytime you go against God, or you're out of alignment with the universal consciousness of the infinite intelligence, it always leads to a particular degree of suffering. I think all of our human struggles and sufferings can be summarized into us being outside of the universal flow. So not only am I going to show you how to detach, how to let go, I'm also going to show you the annoying law of the universe, the secret frequency that you never knew you needed, and one realization in particular that will collapse the space in between you and your desired reality. And as you can see, our boy over here, he's stressed. You know what I'm saying? He's stressed. I don't know why his legs are short, but it doesn't matter. Let's get into it.
You know what's mad?
Mm-hmm.
I see in a comment and someone goes, yo, do you need to wear a shirt?
Do I need to wear a shirt?
Yep.
You lot think I'm like some, you think you think I'm some online OnlyFans guy. They want me to take off my top while I'm, see, this is the issue right here. So niggas aren't in their desired reality. You lot aren't focusing. You guys need to be focused, man. Do I have to wear a shirt? That's insane. I don't know what it is that makes me feel like this. I don't know who you are, but you must be some kind of superstar. Cause you got all eyes on you no matter where you are. You just make me wonder.
I'm surprised you know that song.
I'm surprised you know that song. You know she's from Warsaw.
Is she?
Yeah.
Someone said you should do a video about your SP.
I don't like all that SP nonsense. You think we should actually make a video? We can make a video on how people can manifest people that they want.
I think that would be a good
I just
video.
don't like the whole hyperfixation on XP. It actually comes from a lot of insecurities, which is actually the frequency that's actually repelling people from being able to attract people that they truly want. But I'll make a video. But the annoying law of the universe, let's first cover that as the foundation. You can only have what you already have. This is what I call the annoying law of the universe. And I'm gonna break this down multidimensionally because at first glance, it doesn't particularly make sense as to how you can only have what you already have. But something that you need to come to the realization of is that when I'm telling you this law in particular, this law is the only way you're going to manifest your desired reality. Now, I need you to kind of restructure your definition on reality of what you've been taught it is. Because through reading hundreds of books and spending years and also being hired by 7 to 8 figure entrepreneurs to literally double their revenue with this shit, yes, a nigga like me in a vest and a do-rag is hired by these individuals. One definition that I've come to myself for the true definition of manifestation is internally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing reality change. That is a variation of what I'm saying here when I say the annoying law of the universe. You can only have what you already have. And if you don't have it, you can't have it. It's tricky, right? But what I mean is this. Your definition of have is completely fucked up. I'll be honest with you. Your definition of have is completely fucked up. And you have the wrong definition of have. Your definition of have is having something in reality, or what you call reality. But reality is really the third dimensional realm, which is an illusion also known as the physical plane. It is the world of matter. It is the material world that we live in. Your definition of having something is being able to see it and touch it, but that's not the universe's definition of having. The universe's definition of having, which you need to begin to restructure yourself to because you are a universe. You need to stop thinking like a human and start thinking like the universe, because the universe in of itself is nothing more than a system of laws. Those particular laws, if they're structured correctly in accordance to the frequency that you're attempting to materialize, will And they have no choice but to give you the reality that you want. I say that to say, the universe's definition of having is vibrational alignment. What's vibrational alignment, Nero? Relax, you're gonna get some. Easy, easy, easy. You're too eager. Keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants. When I say vibrational alignment, what I mean specifically is your internal state, also known as your mental attitude, also known as your state of consciousness, also known as your frequency, your imagination. All of these things are completely interchangeable. So the universe's definition of having is vibrational alignment. And when I say vibrational alignment, what that should indicate to your mind is that it's actually nothing to do with matter in the way that you perceive it. As I said, your definition of having it is, I have this whiteboard wiper because I can hold it. That's not the way that the universe thinks. Universally speaking, in terms of the universe, you have anything that you are the vibrational alignment of. When I say vibrational alignment of, anything that you are internally is the universe's definition of having. And that's the only thing you can have. Before you attempt to get the world to give you anything, see to it first that you've given it to yourself. And what do I mean when I say you've given it to yourself? I mean you've become the vibrational alignment of that. What does that mean? It means you are that internally. So whatever it is that you're trying to materialize, whether a particular financial level, whether a partner, whether a job opportunity, whether a change in your circumstances, before you have it physically, you can only have it vibrationally. Before anything exists physically, it first must exist vibrationally. And when I say vibrationally, that's nothing more than me saying mentally and spiritually. The issue is right now, you're trying to play the game like a human, because so long as you perceive reality through the lens of having something by being able to touch it, you're not going to be able to materialize anything, because you need to be abundant before the world proves it to you. You need to be rich before the world proves it to you. You need to be your desired reality's equivalent before the world proves it to you. All of that was a bar, write that down. Because here's the thing, the world will always prove to you what you are. So if what the world is proving to you right now isn't your desired reality, then that means you have something else. And this is the mistake that a lot of people make. A lot of people want to manifest a particular desired reality, which, by the way, make sure you're taking notes and leave them in the comments as usual. And always, spirituality without the ability to control your reality is vanity. Yes, it's cool that certain people can, do telekinesis and all the stuff like that. But if you still got debt collectors on your ass, then it's not particularly something that is, you know what I'm saying? It's not useful. Unless you can telekinesis the debt collectors away. I wish I did. I used to hide like Jehovah's Witness. you know when a debt collector knocks on the door and you just go silent, even though they couldn't see me through the door. I used to duck like this as if they had X-ray vision. But anyways, as I said, the human's definition of having is associated with the material, but that's incorrect. You need to begin thinking like a universe. Excuse me. And the universe's particular definition of having something is being the vibrational alignment, which is nothing more than the internal equivalent of that desired reality. So whatever your desired reality is, you need to be the equivalent to that, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And when you do that, you're actually going to do what you actually should have been doing this whole time. But as I told you, you've been making a dangerous mistake. You're actually emitting two frequencies right now, which is actually repelling you from your desired reality. So let me point those out to you right now. Now, those who consistently watch me know every once in a while, probably about every 5-7 videos, I always transform your anxiety in one instance. Yes, I know it sounds unbelievable, but people literally come to me saying, Nero, I've got anxiety, I've got worry, I've got fear. And then I do this one thing and it instantly gets rid of their anxiety each and every single time. And I'll get AJ to show proof of it. You know what I'm saying? On the screen right now, you should be seeing something. But guys, I do have a new song for you to listen to. A UK legend has just been released from prison. Go listen to Asco Straight Drop ×5. And after you've done that, make sure you go listen to 4 and 3. But first, just go listen to Ask Australia or Plans 5. That will completely heal your internal state of consciousness and transcend you outside this third dimensional realm in a way that you've never been able to experience, removing every particular lower vibrational emotion that exists within you. I promise. Twice emotional stability and tranquility. I deserve it all.
Oh no.
I deserve it all.
Oh.
That song is amazing.
Sounds pretty good still.
Who's actually your top 3 rappers? I've never asked you this. Top 3.
Put me on the spot, buddy.
Go on, bro. I'll say it. Lil Wayne, Drake. I don't know who your third one is.
Oh, these are mine.
Yeah.
I thought you put Lil Wayne in yours.
And probably Dave, innit? That's probably your top 3.
Wait, who did you say? Lil
For
Wayne
you,
and who?
Drake. Yours is probably Drake. Wait, yes, man. Lil Wayne and Drake. And Dave, sorry.
Ooh. Ooh, it's tough. I want to put J. Cole in there, but I also want to put Dave in there.
So J. Cole, Lil Wayne, and Drake.
Maybe Dave.
My top 3 washes yours
I prefer
instantly.
Dave.
You guys let me know who your top 3 is, because this nigga, he ain't got it. Top 3, in no particular order. Jay-Z, Nas, Kendrick Lamar. Legendary.
This nigga.
Legendary.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, Kung Fu Kenny.
Oh my lord.
Mr. Morale.
Dave would actually just. Kendrick should be cleaning Dave's shoes.
You're absolutely ridiculous.
I'm being serious.
Which is sad because I really like Dave, but that's ridiculous.
You know Dave is cold.
Speaking of which, guys, please stop questioning the nature of my humanity. People keep saying, I'm not sure if Nero's even human at this point, who can talk off his head for 50 minutes with no notes on this information. Guys, I am a real boy, like Pinocchio.
I'm gonna leak a video of Nero recalibrating.
So guys, as I told you, you're making a crucial mistake. You're actually emitting a frequency that's actually repelling you from your desired reality. Until you have the capability of collapsing this frequency, your desired reality will continue to run from you, despite everything that you've been doing. You might have been making notes, you might have been doing meditations, visualizations, you might have been staring at yourself in the mirror like a psychopath, telling yourself that you love yourself and you're a billionaire and all of this other shit that niggas do. But clearly that stuff isn't working, and that's due to the fact that, mechanically speaking, you're actually repelling yourself from your desired reality because of this one frequency. And that one frequency is desperation. The issue is right now, you're desperate for your desired reality. The issue is you're fiending for it.
You're dying for it.
You're dying for it. You're feeding for it. You're desperate for your particular desired reality, and don't get it twisted. It makes complete sense, you know, especially having grown up in the ends or the projects, what you like call it. You know, you want nothing more than to make money, and that was my particular desired reality. Please extrapolate this to whatever yours is. And somebody said Nero always says extrapolate like 100 times in his video, and it's because I don't know what everybody wants to manifest. People want to manifest different things, so whatever your own personal desires are, please extrapolate this to that. But I can't say it without laughing anymore. But whatever your desired reality is in particular, the issue is you're desperate for it right now. The issue is you need it right now. And I need you to remember what I'm about to say. Think about the concept of money. The people that need money the most have the least, and the people that need it the least have the most. And it's due to the fact that desperation emits a frequency that repels you from your desired reality. Because the universe is saying, you're desperate for this thing, you desire something external, which means you are lacking something internal. And ironically, if you are lacking something internal, and that's what the universe is registering it as, you can only lack externally. That's a bar that down. The universe essentially says you're the shiniest object in the entirety of the universe, the entire capability of fulfillment. As Christ said, the kingdom of heaven is within you, Luke 17:21, and said that in the Gospel of Thomas, the kingdom of heaven is inside and outside of you. Supposedly, the Buddha said the same thing about nirvana, that it's entirely within you. The universe interprets you as, you're desperate for this one thing, but you don't realize that you have everything you need. You have everything you need within you to create your desired reality. But see, the world wants you to think otherwise. The world wants you to place importance upon it. The world wants you to project and externalize the particular degree of power that you have and to need things in the world, because the more that you need externally, the more gaps create internally. And those gaps internally, due to the fact that as within, as without, due to the fact that on earth as it is in heaven, due to the fact that every vibration becomes a reality, you can only have a particular degree of lacking in your universe. And think about it like this. The example that always comes to my mind is, think of Mandem, innit? Like, as Mandem, we all have guys, and girls, you would have experienced this too. As Mandem, we all have guys that are desperate for girl, they're fiending for girl, hungry, starving lions, hungry hyenas. And those guys seem to just do nothing but actually give girls the ick and actually repel women. And women, I'm sure you'll be able to speak on this in the comments. But for whatever reason, it seems like those opposite to this seem to get what they want in reality. And that's a microcosm of a macrocosm, especially due to the fact that women being feminine, the universe is feminine in of itself. Mother Nature, Mother Earth, God the Father, that combination of masculine and feminine is the totality and the creation of transcendence in this third dimensional realm into unity. All of that was a bar of that down, but maybe that's a topic for another video. But that stuff was really deep, what I just covered. But desperation is nothing more than an ick. You're literally giving your desired reality the ick by being desperate for it, because you're indicating to the universe that you're lacking something externally. And if you're lacking something externally, the external is nothing more than a reflection of the internal, and the internal being a lack to some degree can only produce a particular circumstance where you experience lack outside of your reality. And that's what you'll be lacking, whatever it is that you desire. You'll be lacking that thing because there's holes in you in the universe. And until you come to the understanding of what I just said, that the kingdom of heaven is within you, as Jesus said in Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Seek first the state of consciousness to which you desire nothing. Seek first the state of consciousness to which you're in an internal state of peace and bliss. Reach the internal state internally where you feel fulfilled. Then all of these things shall be added onto you. That is quite literally the entirety of manifestation. And so long as you're desperate, what you're actually doing is seeking the world. You're actually seeking matter. And matter is nothing more than an illusion. So the universe is looking at you like a fucking clown, because it's like, this individual seeking matter, this individual seeking something that doesn't even exist, something that's an illusion, as opposed to what actually creates the matter, which is consciousness. Which is why even in the realm of quantum mechanics, they'll tell you in experiments such as the observer experiment that subatomic particles react to human consciousness. And funnily enough, we think we react to the world. No, the world is reacting to you. That's a bar of that down. And it all comes down to as within, as without, internal, external, on earth as it is in heaven. So long as you have that particular degree of desperation with you, so long as you really, really need your desired reality, it's not going to materialize. It's just not. And it's unfortunate, because unfortunately, a lot of people need certain things in life. A lot of us in certain instances of our life, we really need something to come through. We really need this amount of money. We really need this. We really need that. We need to make it work. And ironically, you can't have anything that you need.
Someone just said, I'm gonna manifest you to stop saying nigga.
Tell them you ain't got that type of power, bro. You ain't got that type of power. Let it go, man. Let it go. You ain't got it. It actually shows the degree of ego that peoples have when they're receiving information that could potentially change their reality, but due to their own preconceived notions on what they believe is good or bad, right or wrong, which is nothing more than the illusion of duality in of itself, which only exists in this third dimensional realm. They seek to exercise it over others. More often than not, the people that attempt to do stuff like that and say, don't do this or do it like this, or don't say this and don't say that, you're actually lacking some type of internal degree of control. Hence why you have this tendency and degree to feel like you need to exercise it externally by telling other people to say something, which unfortunately you're talking to the wrong nigga, because I keep telling you, lot, I'm not an influencer. If you think I'm going to be one of those influencers that's going to begin to adjust myself to your particular degree of thinking, then you've lost your fucking mind. And the reason I say that is because as much as I'm appreciative of all the people that, you know, watch me and so on and so forth, at the same time, I understand that the same rope that they use to pull you up will be the same one they hang you with when they're done with you. So that particular degree of social approval is nothing to me. It doesn't faze me. It doesn't do anything for me. And I must stay detached from that. Hence why even when I tell tell you guys when you guys say, oh, Nero, you changed my life. No, I didn't change your life. You changed your own life. And you need to come to that understanding and redirect that particular degree of power to you, because as humans, naturally, if we look at it from a point of evolutionary psychology, humans evolved to be in groups. So hierarchy is something that is directly corresponding to the primal mind, also known as the basal ganglia. And the primal mind is another word for your lower self. So for you to pedestalize anybody is to you act from your lower self without you realizing that that person you're pedestalizing is actually on a platform that doesn't exist, and they're on the same level as you. They're nothing more than a mask that God is wearing, and so are you. So come to that realization quickly. So how can we collapse that degree? How do I collapse that desperation, Nero? How do I let go of being desperate, Nero? I really want it. Relax, you're gonna get some. Keep it in your pants, zip it up, bro. You're gonna get it. The only way that you can do that is through what I call the secret frequency. Secret frequency? The secret frequency of what, Nero? Ease up, man. The secret frequency of not needing. The secret frequency of not needing. This is ultimately what's going to be the thing that not only aligns you with the annoying law of the universe to put you in a state where you have what it is that you want, because you can only have what you already have, and if you don't have it, then you can't have it. But also the secret frequency taps into something that's very, very important. Very, very important. Now, here's the thing. And you know what, actually, before I get to the secret frequency, hold on. I'll get back to that. There's something that I want to touch upon to the point that I just made previously. Just wait right there. I know, relax, you're gonna get some. I apologize. You probably wrote secret frequency in your notes and now you gotta get rid of it. I know it's jarring, I'm sorry. But one thing that I want to actually reiterate more clearly when we're talking about you can only have what you already have, and if you don't have it, then you don't have it, is this concept right here. And understand that within this universe, there is wanting and there's having. Now, I told you, most humans' definition of having is incorrect. Most people's definition of having always pertains to some type of physical expression, which, understand, physical expression is actually what comes after you've correctly manifested. And manifestation is internally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing reality change. But a prerequisite to that is already having. Now, when we talk about wanting, you want your desired reality. Technically, you can only want what you don't have. And if you can only have what you already have, if you don't have your desired reality, then that's all you can have. And due to the fact that that's you internally, the internal always leads to the external. That's you vibrationally. Whatever you have vibrationally ends up becoming physically. That's you from a point of frequency, and frequency always turns into reality. Then if you don't have, then you can only not have in reality. So you don't have your desired reality, and you don't have it internally, so you don't have it externally. And you don't have it vibrationally, so you don't have it physically. And you don't have it from a point of frequency, so you don't have it in reality. And having, let's talk about having. Going back to the point that I made at the start, having, you associate it to be some type of physical expression, but having is nothing more than becoming the vibrational alignment. And becoming the vibrational alignment taps into the definition that I gave for manifestation, which is when you are good with it and good without it. Right now, you're good with it. You're really, really good with what you want. But the issue is you're not good without it. And you're not good without it because of a critical mistake that you keep making in terms of the way that you're perceiving these things. Now I can go to the frequency of not needing. I just had to get that out, get it out of my head.
Someone goes, your vids while in the gym means double pump.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, bro.
I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know how people watch my videos in the gym, to be honest. Like,
they're just listening, I guess.
Yeah, but when I'm making stupid jokes, like you might hurt yourself.
Bro, I listen to you every morning since the day before yesterday, and I'm not gonna stop. This is my new cult. Is bro saying nigga?
The world is going to want to box you in, simply due to the fact that people might see somebody who is associated with spiritual information. Myself, they expect me to act in a particular way, to conduct myself in a particular way, to show a mask in a particular way. I have no desire to do that. I couldn't give a fuck, actually, because even when you do perceive me, understand this: nobody ever sees the real you. Every time somebody sees you, they're actually seeing you through the lenses that they're wearing. So nobody's ever actually going to see you. They're actually going to see their preconceived notions, their preconceived vibrational state when they're looking at you. So even when people look at me, they're not seeing me. Hence why when, you know, people say I love you, I'm like, you don't love me. I could be the worst nigga you know. I'm gonna have people in my basement that I eat. I don't have a basement. But I'm just saying. That's why I'm not one for the gimmicks. You know, my friends are actually always getting onto me saying, you need to be more of an influencer. Even AJ is always saying to me, you know, you should be doing this, you should be doing this. And other people, my friends will say, hey, go to these events and hang out with these people. But I have no desire to be an influencer, honestly. The idea actually repulses me, if I'm being entirely honest, because most people are fucking weird. And I don't mean weird as in the way that I'm weird. I mean, some people are actually just, nah, I'm not trying to be around them, so on and so forth, and they're all caught up in the social gimmicks and their aesthetics and what they present. And me, I don't care. That's why I wear the same things in every video, and I talk the exact same way in every video, and I make silly jokes. You understand what I'm saying? The secret frequency of needing is going to be the only way that you can collapse that particular frequency of desperation, which is actually repelling you, because you're indicating to the universe that you lack something externally. And due to the fact that the internal and external are nothing more than mirrors, that indicates to the universe that you lack something internally. And if you lack something internally, then that leads ultimately to you lacking your desired reality externally. Now, this is the only thing that can break that down. What is the secret frequency of not needing, Nero? Well, I'll show you, because it's something that I came up with myself. So when you see other people with it, you know, just know where they got it from, so on and so forth. And guys, please stop terrorizing people who might be doing videos similar to me, so on and so forth. I don't own this information. Yes, credit would be nice, as I always give credit to my spiritual masters: Homelander, the Bane from Batman, Joffrey Baratheon, you know, Jin Fricks, Gun's dad Hisoka. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I can only do my best. You get me? I can only do my best. But hey, the secret frequency of not needing is embodied in a couple ways. One is the secret frequency is embodied particularly by not being attached to the outcome of reality. The issue is right now, anytime that you're particularly attached to a particular condition of reality, and what I mean by that is you give reality some type of control over your internal state. If reality shows you something that you don't like and you allow that to internally alter you, then what you're doing is something very dangerous. And that is giving the frequency of the world the ability to calibrate your frequency to align with it. And you do not want to be aligned to the frequency of the world. You want to be aligned to the frequency of your desired reality, so you can ultimately be above it. Now, as I said, being attached to the outcome of reality is showing to the universe a particular degree of lack of awareness. And when I say low frequency, this is low frequency behavior. And when I say low frequency, please don't associate it with what all these spiritual niggas have made you think it is, you know, eating meat, drinking, because I do all of those. Pause on the pause on the eating meat. But low frequency, you have to understand that frequency is nothing more than an energetic signature. In human beings, it expresses itself through us as our level of awareness. So to be low frequency ultimately means to have a low level of awareness. Now, having a low level of awareness does lead to the quote unquote lower vibrational emotions, such as stress, worry, anxiety, fear, guilt, shame, so on and so forth, because you're actually looking at reality. When I say awareness, think about it like the lens. You're actually looking at reality through a particular smudged lens. And anytime you have a smudged lens, you're not seeing clearly. And anytime you're not seeing clearly, you can end up hurting yourself and running into a particular condition of suffering, which is what we begin to experience. So you need to detach the dependency that you have on reality emotionally. Right now, if you have some type of emotional dependency on reality, and go back to my definition of manifestation, manifestation is internally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing reality change. And that level of emotional dependence is dangerous, because emotion is energy emotion. Energy emotion emits an energetic signature, what we call a vibration. A vibration that has momentum becomes a frequency. And every frequency will become a reality. So if I can control your emotion, I can control your energy emotion, I can control your vibration, I can control your frequency, and then I can control your reality. And this is the true game of the world. Hence why you need to begin to exercise some type of, how do I say this? You need to begin to exercise some type of emotional discipline with what you're seeing in reality. The reality is going to continuously show you conditions that you don't like. You're going to see circumstances you don't like. You're going to see people you don't like. And each and every time that you allow what you're seeing externally to alter you internally, the world is making you its bitch, quite literally. So you need to gain that. You need to gain that capability and exercise a degree of discipline and say, I'm not going to react to this because I have the understanding of what this leads to. That type of framing instantly takes you and separates you from being caught up in the whirlwind of it all. Now, at the start of the video, I told you can manifest instantly, and I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. A question that people often say is, how long does it take to manifest? You know, I've been doing this, so on and so forth. You know, how long does it take to manifest? It's all right. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you real hard right now. Pause.
Party rock is in the house tonight.
Everybody just have a good time. Man, taking drugs in that era must have been exhilarating. It looked like that music would hit your bones. Look how many times we lurked and feds came just in time. She was trying to off her skirt. Clearly she lost their mind.
I don't listen to nigga music.
Wow. Wow.
I'm all for the white girl tunes.
Nah, their tunes slap. I recently got into Billie Eilish. She's hard style.
You know, Spotify told me I had a period where I was listening to Katy Perry. Like, she was my #1 artist in like September or some shit.
Yeah, because I spoke to you about it. I said to you, Katy Perry or Miley Cyrus, and then that triggered you to listen to that.
Possibly.
Now, Katy Perry is a different kettle of fish. Different kettle of fish. You're not touching her. Okay. Now, as I told you, manifestation is instant, but that's depending upon your definition of manifesting. See, your actual desire to manifest your desired reality instantly, which your definition of manifestation is seeing a physical change in your reality, seeing reality change, but that's the incorrect definition. And if you have the incorrect definition of manifesting instantly, then you're not going to be able to manifest instantly, because the true definition of manifestation is internally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing your reality change. So, how do I manifest instantly? You manifest instantly when you come to the realization that all manifestation is already instant. All manifestation is already instant. All of it. I want you to understand manifestation as putting on a vibrational jacket of your desired reality. You put on that jacket. Until you take it off, you're manifesting. But see, your definition is my reality changing? When's it going to come up? When's it going to come up? When's it going to come up? And that indicates to the universe that you have a misplaced value and a misplaced definition upon what the true definition of manifestation is. If manifestation is internally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing reality change, when you're in that particular feeling where you feel so good that you don't even need to see your desired reality come in, that is manifestation. All manifestation is instant. All manifestation is instant. From the moment you put the jacket on until the moment you take it off. From the moment you put the jacket on to the moment you take it off. The issue is you're taking it off each and every single time that you're looking for your reality to change. So don't ever ask me again, how long does it take for reality? How long does it take to manifest? It should take you instantly. It's literally a decision to say, I am it. I am occupying the beliefs, the identity, the attention, or focus, emotional conviction, and the emotionally charged thoughts of my desired reality right now at this moment until I stop. The moment that you stop is when you take the jacket off, you're no longer manifesting. But all manifestation is instant, because manifestation is always something that's going to be on the vibrational side of things as opposed to the physical side. And the vibrational side of things is always going to be corresponding to your mental attitude, your state of thinking, beliefs, identity, attention, emotional conviction, and emotionally charged thoughts, and your attitude, because your emotion plays a bigger part in manifestation than thoughts. All manifestation is instant. The issue is you're allowing reality to show you what it doesn't want. And when it shows you that, you're like, fuck, I don't feel good. And at that time, you've been completely taken out the vibration of what it is that you want. So here it comes. It's about to come real hard right now. Pause. And that is, sorry, my arms hurt. I've been training in the gym again like a Hashira. Why are you laughing? You don't know what a Hashira is.
Why is it?
I've been training like I got my tuning exams. You don't know what that is either.
Sounds like you're training for the hunter test.
Yeah. All right, cool. I also told you, I'll tell you how to detach. And detaching actually comes from one particular realization, along with everything else that I've been doing, the secret frequency of not needing detaching to a particular outcome by exercising an internal degree of mental and emotional discipline, and the one realization that all manifestation is instant. And because manifestation is instant, when you have it internally, you don't need it externally. And when you do that, that is how ultimately you collapse the desperation frequency that is repelling you from your desired reality. Because ironically, your old frequency will come up in your ear and it will be like, hey, has your reality changed? Has your reality changed? Has it changed yet? Has it changed yet? What that work you've been doing? You've been meditating like a fucking monk. You've been talking to yourself like a psychopath. You know, you've been working on your thoughts, but nothing's changing. It's like, look at you. And it wants you to place your attention on the external, because it knows the external isn't going to be showing you what you want, because reality is a delayed form of consciousness. The moment that you enter your desired reality vibrationally and you become vibrationally aligned or mental and emotional and spiritual equivalent to your desired reality, that is manifestation. But it plays on the fact of your incorrect definition of manifestation that you've got from all these spiritual niggas out here. And it plays to that, and it creates that deep level of insecurity, and any particular degree of insecurity in any aspect of your life will always be exploited by the world, whether by corporations, institutions, or people. Any insecurity will always be exploited. Please remember that. So understand, recorrect your definition and understand what it really is. Now, how do I detach, Nero? It all comes from one realization. Right here, let's put desired reality. Well,
Yo, quick side note. How can someone say, Nero, how do you stop having wet dreams? Because I had one with you in it last night. Bro, what? What? It's a dude.
Your desired reality. So, this is the one realization that's actually going to allow you to let go and detach. Because until you let go, then esoterically you will be making the same mistake that Christ consciousness spoke about in Matthew, when Christ said, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. The issue is right now you're trying to act from men. Men is nothing more than the understanding that that is your physical vessel. Your physical vessel is confined within this third dimensional realm of illusion. So our vessels are trapped, and anytime we try to operate and create reality from a trapped condition, we ultimately will lead to a trapped reality. You need to understand that with men it's impossible, but with God all things are possible, and God is that aspect of infinite within you, the God within. Now, here's the mistake, or the realization. This should really give you a light bulb moment on how to let go and how to detach. Ironically, when you detach, you step into the true definition of manifestation, which is internally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing reality change. Here's the realization. The only reason you want your desired reality, and please write this down, the only reason you want your desired reality is because you will feel a way that you don't currently feel. I'll give you some examples. Most obvious examples off the top of my head. The only reason why you want money, more money, is to feel more free, to feel more peaceful, to feel less stressed, to feel less worried, to feel less anxious, to feel less frustrated. The only reason you may want to manifest a new career opportunity or be promoted in your career is because that will entail you particular privileges in that career, whether it's less time, more money, more freedom, more power, more status. You'll feel differently. The only reason you want to manifest a person is because you particularly want to feel loved, you want to feel complete, you want to feel appreciated, cherished, so on and so forth. There's nothing in this world, nothing, there's nothing in this reality that we want as human beings that won't make us feel different when we got it. I don't care if you're buying a fucking Subway. I don't care if you're buying a bottle of Henny. I don't care if you're buying a hoodie, some shoes, a do-rag, a toothpick, a spray bottle, a rag, a whiteboard. All of these things inherently know that we're going to feel differently. We know inherently when we accumulate these things, we're going to feel differently. And that's what you really want. Listen to what I'm saying. You don't want this. You want this because this gets you this. You want to feel different mentally, you want a particular different mental state, and you want a different emotional state. And because this is what you want, you've made the dangerous mistake of associating your desired reality with this. This is you. You think if I get my desired reality, subconsciously and unconsciously, I'll feel different. That's the only reason you want it. But you can cut out the middleman and jump straight to that state, because that state requires nothing from you. You may want to feel differently. That state, it doesn't take anything to feel differently. You can feel peace right now. You can feel relaxed right now. You can feel less worried right now. You can feel less frustrated right now. You can feel more happy right now. You can feel more fulfilled right now. If you decide to get into the vibrational alignment of your desired reality internally, you are that. And if you do that correctly, then this new state has what? It has a frequency. And that frequency ultimately is what will even get you to your desired reality in the first place. And this is how most people incorrectly go about things. They think when I attain this, I'm going to feel fulfilled. When I get this, I'm going to feel fulfilled. And then they get it and then they feel empty. Without coming to the understanding that ironically, you can cut out what you think your desired reality is, enter the state of your desired reality right now, mentally and emotionally. And ironically, the longer that you hold that, that will emit a frequency to the universe that you have your desired reality. And ultimately, that is exactly what's going to put you in your desired reality, so long as you can maintain that frequency. You've never wanted your desired reality. All you've wanted is to feel different. That's a bar, write that down. But you can feel different now because this state is mental and emotional. Mental and emotional is something that goes beyond our third dimensional realm. And because it goes beyond our third dimensional realm, that actually means that it's no longer confined by space-time. You're not confined until you have to see your reality change to feel differently. You can feel differently now mentally and emotionally because mental and emotional are two particular degrees of energies that transcend this third dimensional realm where time doesn't exist. So you can enter it right now. I repeat, you've never wanted your desired reality. You just wanted to feel different. So let yourself feel different. Give yourself permission to feel different. The issue is you won't allow yourself to feel different based upon you thinking that you need to be in your desired reality. That's the only way you're going to deserve to feel different, without understanding that you actually feeling different is what will put you in your desired reality.